My mic is muted. I would like to apologise. How you doing, everybody? Welcome back to Braw Cast. Yes, it's not a pre-recorded thing. We are live right now if you're watching Sunday, April 2nd at 8 o'clock or just after 8 because I got a wee bit distracted. I'm going to be joined by a guest here in the cupboard, the goth cupboard under the stairs, by my wife in just a second, where we're going to talk about the fact that, hey, it's the Easter holidays. Maybe we're going to talk about some parenting stuff, or maybe it's just going to be some general chaos. It tends to be with me and her get together. I hope you're great whatever you're getting up to. Before we kick things off, if you've never tuned into the broadcast before, let me explain what it is. It's a kind of lifestyle podcast. It can be comedy, it can be drama. Sometimes we've interviewed weird and wonderful individuals from all across the world. We've had ninjas, we've had BDSM models, we've had artists, we've had comedians, we've had pro wrestlers, we've had folk that invent the pedals that guitarists use. I don't know what they're called. We've had DJs, people that have mixed music for like Limp Bizkit and all that type of thing. But generally what it ends up being is a wee bit of a chat about them, a little bit of a random chat on a Sunday night. So I don't know, whatever you are, if you're grabbing a beverage, maybe you're like me and you're having a Coke Zero because you're a complete fucking loser, then that's what we'll do. Cheers. So listen, a couple of quick updates. First of all, this is brought to you, of course, totally free on Spotify, online, or whatever it is. All the content that is brought to you by Braw Beard is completely free. Quick update, what's going on with John. JJ, the kingpin of Braw Beard, has been, a couple of people have messaged saying, why is he being quiet? What's been going on? Well, it's a simple one. I'll just get it to you, that John is actually moving into a brand new lab, right? He's moving into a brand new lab. Of course, you know, where, you know, he makes up all the oils, makes up all the stuff, gets the merchandise, gets the orders out, moving into a brand new lab. So what's going to happen is he is moving there. He's in, it's good. Orders are going to start getting fulfilled and all that type of thing. And then we're going to start getting to filming some cool stuff as we head into the summer. So I tell you what, wherever you're watching, if you fancy doing this, what you can do is you can actually dive back through the archive of Braw Cast episodes. Like I say, we've got a little bit of everything in there. We've got writers, we've got Bobby the barman from Still Game, we've got Hollywood superstars, anything you like, go and check it out. Check out some of those episodes in the archive. And while you're at it, why not subscribe and follow to it? Or head over to Braw Beard's YouTube channel, where there's loads of videos there from vlogs that John's done, loads of the amazing episodes of people that we've talked to, and all that type of thing. I think I've got to that. Right, let's say hello to a couple of people that are listening in tonight, or tuning in tonight. First of all, we've got Suzanne Rust. Hi, Suzanne. I hope you're amazing. She's just had a day hanging out with her pals at Iron Girders on the East End of Glasgow. We've got Chris Whitehead as well. Good evening, Chris. And do you know, I meant to do this, and it feels like ages since I've done a live one. But there you go, Chris. I hope you're amazing. A couple of the ones coming in there. Suzanne Rust as well. Hi, Suzanne. How you doing? And then we've got Tony Dunn all the way from Ashford, Wicklow in Ireland. I am over in Ireland at the start of May, although I'm nowhere near there, I believe. I think I'm basically in Belfast for a week. Belfast and Omagh. So I'm doing stand-up gigs. Again, I just want to say a quick thank you to all the guys from the Brotherhood that came and saw my show at the Stand Comedy Club yesterday as part of the Glasgow Comedy Festival. And a couple of you that came to see Watch Bad Movies, the great comedians as well. We had a bloody great night watching some mad clips. And then yesterday, 5 o'clock in the afternoon, but bloody hell, folk were having a mental time. Probably one of the filthiest audiences I think I've ever, and I don't mean like, dirty in the head, but I don't mind that. Probably one of the most fun audiences I think I've ever done a solo show. And the thing is, I didn't even get anywhere near the stuff that I wanted to do. And yeah, thank you very much for coming. It was a load of fun. Although there was some people like, apparently I kept starting bits and no finishing them. Which people say, like, I get the Billy Connolly thing a lot because my name is Billy and I've got long hair. I'm from the west coast of Scotland. But I think half the time it's because I'll start a conversation and then not finish the bugger. So that's part of the thing. Like I remember talking to, we were talking to this young guy, and I can't remember talking about him, his young spunk or whatever it was. He was like 19 or something. He's just full of it. And I thought some woman behind her said like she was really into like thick spunk or something. It was a weird day. Oh, hello. I think I'll be enjoying by my other half. Are you coming in? Yeah. Are you come? Are you come? There's not a lot of room. I could have moved. You could have moved, but you didn't, though, did you? Oh, I dropped my painting. Dropped my painting. You came in and wrecked the place. Yes. Like the children have wrecked their life. Now, you can't hear yourself. Okay. But the microphone is picking you up. I can hear myself. No, you can't hear yourself with headphones. That's what I mean. I've got headphones on, so I can hear. Right, everyone, this is my wife. It's tiny. Look at you. Look at you. Have you been smoking? Have you been smoking? Always the same cigarettes. Always the same faces. Have you been smoking?
Am I allowed to swear?
You can swear all you want.
Oh, what the fuck?
How dare you, though?
I'm very
I didn't say you
serious.
could use the F word.
Can I not? You've got a little orange bird. Oh, it's stuck
Right,
to the
well,
computer. Sorry,
this is what I can tell you. My wife very rarely will actually come in. This is your first time ever.
Yes.
JJ has had his wife on a broadcast and check-ins and that. Are you pissed about this? I was just checking.
Tell the tale.
There was a definite attitude. No,
Tell
but
the
I've never had an opportunity. I think one time during lockdown is when you came in here.
And giggled my tits off, yes.
I can remember that
Yes.
because that's when I was losing my mind. And there was no gigs. There was nothing. So I was just ended up
Just you and the voices in your
ranting.
head.
Yeah, and it's just funny because I literally was in the middle of complaining about the fact that I did a gig at the Glasgow Comedy Festival yesterday and kept not finishing bits. And I just remembered one.
That's
bits.
every conversation we have.
How fucking dare you? I have a train of thought.
Choo choo.
Oh, like a fucking train. Trains aren't meant to go off the rails. They're not meant to go. They're not meant to go.
Have you not seen the episode of Thomas the Tank Engine?
So listen,
where
let's just
they
break
have
this down.
the
You
back-
said I can't have a train of thought, and now you're trying to make me think about Thomas the Tank
Okay.
Engine.
Thomas the Tank Engine. There's an episode where they brick up one of the engines because he's a dickhead. So they
pretty-
brick him up. I mean, technically, the engines in Thomas the Tank Engine are meant to be sentient. So they brick him up alive in a disused tunnel.
Does he die?
I don't know.
Or is he just waiting?
It's just a bit fucked up. You're like,
It's like a
Keep
fucking.
killing
That's
that
like that
guy.
game that our son keeps watching because one of our son is into he's into horror games, man, and they're kind of shite horror games, but they can be a wee bit
Yes.
scary.
they're so fucking dreadful.
There's one like
They're not even scary. It's like, oh, is this a horror game?
yeah, well you think that, and then an old lady that looks like a zombie hits you with a plank and blood goes spurting, and you go, that's probably not a game that a 6-year-old should be playing.
No. He's 7. Isn't he?
That's yeah, 7.
But that year can be the difference.
No, you never know.
between-
You never know.
Especially with him.
It's all downhill. But no, there was one of the things I was talking to one of the young guys that was at the show yesterday, and I remember I kept talking about the things that men don't talk about. Like, ladies, you have a hard time in a toilet, and that's a given. But you will never know the outright horror of when you're having a pee at a busy urinal and you feel something wet hit your eyeball. It's just like, fucking dig it out with a spoon. Fucking dig it out with a spoon.
Here's a question. I can't remember where I saw this, if it was on TikTok or if it was just general chat. But is it true that if a guy goes into a toilet cubicle and has a poo and then realizes there's no toilet paper, rather, it was on another podcast, sorry. But
How dare you?
Shut up!
You get all your information from podcast
Shut
TikToks and just
Shut
what that mad woman with the cat says at the end of the street.
Rather than say, hey mate, got any paper in there? You'd rather like just take the shame and leave the cubicle.
I personally wouldn't. I'd use
yeah.
I'd use my socks before I did that.
But where would you put it? I mean, at least in
This is what I would
toilets,
do. I did not
in a
think.
women's toilet, you've got that box for
Hey, Jimmy.
sanitary towels, so you can get rid of that stuff. But in a guy's toilet, the fuck, do you just have little bins?
I would. No, we don't have little bins.
So you're just going to have a shitty
This is
sub
what-
that
this
you're
is-
going to leave.
This
in
is
the
what I'm going to
cubicle.
do. This is what I'm going to do, and I don't care who fucking judges me. Right? If there's no
Oh.
toilet paper and
Oh.
there's no one else there, I will wipe my. I will wipe my ass on a sock. I will put it down there. I will flush it because I am an agent of chaos. You know that bit in the Dark Knight Returns when the Joker's just kind of walking away and the place blows up behind him? That's me when I.
He is walking in a way that suggests as well that he might have shit himself. A wee excitement poo.
I could be a wee excitement poo, but I'd say it is the Easter holidays, right?
Okay.
It is the Easter holidays, isn't it?
Yes.
Right. I don't do segues. I should. That's
You
probably.
do sideways.
If I did segues, it'd be on Saturday Night Telly. You know, maybe I'll use that line that comedians use. I'll tell you a little bit about myself. Not really. It's just a lazy way to get into material. That's what.
Bitch.
Right, a joke. Here's the
Tiny
thing.
pen?
Loving your missus, my kind of lassie, pure dead brilliant. There you go.
Oh.
Shona, she came to the show yesterday, and
Shona.
her name is Shona.
Shona, are you into big girls?
Shona, and we ended up talking about fingering way too much.
Yay!
She was like,
it's a
sometimes
dying art.
sometimes it's a worry. Like you'll say the word fingering, and like some people might go, "Oh, no, that's far too early," or other people go, "I've not heard the word fingering in years." Or there was one time it was an old woman, and this is a true story. I said the word fingering, and she just went, "Ha! I remember that," and the whole place fucking cheered. And then she was the one that said, "In my day, we called it a paisley lollipop."
How many fingers entails fingering? Like, is there a minimum and a maximum? Like, is 4 still fingering, or is that?
I'll be honest. In the past, I've been accused. In the past,
not by me.
I've been accused of maybe talking about fingering too much. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say one's a treat.
What's that treat?
One's a treat.
One's a wish, two's a kiss.
Two's a kiss, three's a disappointment. Is that what you're going to say?
Oh.
4 fingers. See, sometimes my thumb locks and I'd be worried about that.
But
if I get locked in, it was like a fucking jigsaw.
See, a thumb would not entail fingering because it's a thumb. If you add the thumb,
it's a fucking finger. Let's not kid ourselves. Somebody just gave it a name.
That's
because it's wee and dumpy.
That's
you know who named it? You know who named it a thumb? The same guy that named tiny people midgets. That's a fact.
You're not allowed to use
Shetland people. Bad. Sliders. Right, welcome back to this episode of Braw Cast. That not cool? Well, you can't be seen to condone that.
No.
But I burned all my bridges in the entertainment world.
You don't have fucking bridges.
I have bridges.
No, you've got like skeletons.
I've still got fucking options, surely. Have you just given up on me? Right, great. That's fucking good to know. I'm just going to check in with everyone that's watching.
And I can't believe I haven't stolen it yet.
Thank you, Louise. I'm so glad you had a great time last night. Louise? And Louise is someone that came to the show last night. God, you're such a fucking... What is wrong with you? And you constantly... off phone messages.
It's the only way I have friends anymore.
Like, I've got friends.
No.
I hang out with comedians and wrestlers.
I believe straight to. No, you're right.
A collection of dicks. I believe how you would describe us as my friends as a harem of cunt. That's what you would.
A harem of cunt.
Yes.
Oh, I thought cunt was a collective word for customer.
That's rude. That's
exactly.
That's very rude.
Anyone who works in retail knows it's true.
We got a question.
Yes. I can't.
Question is: has it ever happened to you in the toilet with no paper left? It's a good question, Jimmy, and I think I've answered that.
Well, who?
Well, if it's to me, I'll give you this answer. Right, I'll give you this answer. I personally always check this toilet paper.
I don't believe you.
Always. 100%. I've never have I ever came back with shitty socks. No, I've never, because I always check. You know that I'm the guy that makes the nest. Fucking, I hover, but then I saw that whole thing. You're meant to shit like a cat, so you know what I mean. You meant to put your feet up.
Yes.
So if you want to shit like a cat,
why is that?
A hover. He was in a cat shit. They're not happy. Cats are quite content to piss, but they are not content to shit. They do not look
weird because cats have barbed penises,
right.
And I wonder, do the barbs interfere with the flow of things?
But I was saying cats, not male cats. Cats themselves are quite happy
generally.
to just like. I used to have a litter tray in the toilet. There'd be nothing worse than when they were there having a pee, and then you'd realise your cat's having a pee right next to you. It's like we've synced. No, it didn't. What must it be like from that view? It must look like fucking Squidward. Just with your horrible balls.
I've not been in here for a while, so I'm just looking at the new things going.
There's quite a lot of new things, to be honest.
There's things I want to steal. For the rest of the house.
What the fuck? Like what?
That picture of Billy Connolly.
No.
Very cool. The tortoise. That's very cool. The tiny orange bird that was in a collage that I made you that you broke. So
I didn't break it. It fell off the wall, if you recall.
Well, it was in your space, so you're responsible for
it. It's in my space.
Your space.
Okay, I think we've just had an entranceway into the female psychology.
Or
certainly yours.
This is your dance space. This is my dance.
Oh, right, okay. All right, I'll remember that then.
Yeah.
I'll remember that.
Yep.
Okay.
Number of times I get blamed for breaking things.
You fucking do break things. Honestly.
If it's not a book, I don't care.
You're like a bin bag full of feet that someone's just like rolled down the hill, just kicking everything and smashing every cunt as it goes. That's not nice. I would like to apologise. Why? They're not big. There's just loads of them. So you just feel like you're getting fucking. What's going on? That's the nightmare. That's the nightmare. But no.
Why am I here? What?
You're here to be you're here to be my guest
be your buddy.
On a show.
Okay.
Be a buddy. Because if I'm doing it on my own, it's just going to be me basically delving into the psyche. I had to explain the concept of scrambled porn to a young man yesterday.
What? Scrambled porn?
All right.
Tell me.
Right, okay, so this is what it... No, it's not like that. Right.
I am normally the source of filth for my friends, so...
All right, well, listen, when you're a man of a certain age,
Yes.
a young man, it used to be that you got 5 minutes of free porn, right?
Where?
No, where? They don't do it now.
Oh.
It's not like fucking being rationed out.
Was this
You don't go down to the food banks. I know there's a cost of living crisis, but it's like, do you have any porn
Was
as well?
this a 10-minute freebie you get on the porn channel on the Sky?
But what'd happen is, it'd be scrambled, right?
Mhm.
It'd be scrambled. And what you'd do is
Yeah.
you'd sneak down in the vain hope that you'd maybe see like a tit or a calf or a foot or something. Just you'd sit there like a sniper waiting for a clean shot.
When we had...
My generation wanked over more shoulders than any other.
When I was a wee young lass,
Right.
The Sky channels, back in the day when you only had like one movie channel and that, there was a German porn channel that came on at about 8 o'clock, but there was like 2 minutes.
In the evening?
There was like 2 minutes of like
Just finished watching DJ Cat.
actual 2 minutes of actual footage, barely, and then it would go all snowy, but you could still hear it.
Okay.
So if you're an audio learner, you could have a good time. If you're into porn ASMR.
No, because that can backfire. Do you know what I mean? Are you reading some of my notes from my show yesterday?
I'm super impressed that you can multitask by reading something. And
I fucking did
talking.
I did the radio for 6 years, madam.
I'm super impressed because I'm too busy going, oh, the shinies, oh, the things. What's
You can see all the stuff that I didn't talk about yesterday.
Oh, is that
I didn't even
highlighted?
I did, yeah, that's the new stuff from the show. I didn't even get remotely noticed.
Dick pics.
Dick pics. Well, I was talking about the concept of dick pics because there's such a modern invention. Like there was nobody there in the 1800s with a camera and a boy filled with gunpowder waiting for an hour. Come on! Other than in the 90s when you'd have to like send it away and come back with
There's always been porn.
come back with a sticker on it.
Photographs.
But dick pics is different. Dick pics is more of a listen. I will draft this and send this to my love. You know what I mean? And then she might
paint
say
it and then slap it in a bit of paper so you've got like
she might send back the flying
print.
squirrel.
No. But no.
What?
No.
What?
It's the Predator without the...
Oh, that's fine then.
sharks.
That's
Yes.
fine. Saying that basically all fannies look like a fucking...
Well, it's moister than a squirrel.
Not the squirrels I've seen. It's fucking sodden.
Positively drowning.
Fucking honestly.
Wait, I'm...
Are you trying to remember something?
No, you're making fun of me.
No, I'm not.
Really?
No,
When was the last time you saw another squirrel? Let's be honest.
Well, fucking... You know what the internet is?
I suppose. Up close.
Well, there was that brief time I got mistaken for a gynecologist. What are you on about, man? Like, no, I'm good. First time I saw Fanny dealing with the shagger from the Ghostbusters. That's a true story. Excuse me, someone stood in that. Get him out!
Who was the gentleman of fame whose missus, he saw a fanny for the first time?
Oh, somebody said
and
the
that was
M word.
Him? What?
Ugh, the M word.
Moist.
Sodden. Is that better? Dreich. I would not want to get described as having a dreich fanny.
Soaking.
Rotten. That's still the worst word. That's still the worst.
Rotten.
Rotten. You describe somebody as rotten. Nobody uses that. It's such a Scottish term about anybody. See him? He's fucking rotten. I can describe you as a person. I can describe your odor. I can describe your face. I can describe your attitude. Rotten.
It's a
rotten.
Multifunctional.
I want to bring that back. Folks saying that. Like the only thing they'll do is say that. I've seen that food. Fucking rotten. See him? Rotten bastard.
See her fanny.
Oh, that's too much. That's too much.
Not where we were?
That's not where we were going. Do you have to cook scrambled porn in the microwave or a pot?
Would you pot or Tupperware it?
Maybe if you're into fitness, you have to get like a prep porn. Someone's already done for you. There's already just done.
Is it a gel?
Probably. Hope it's no deep heat. You burn your dick off. Which is the constant fear. Just just burn your
What,
dick
at
right
night?
off.
Oh, if you're looking in the dark, try to find some sort of lubricant.
And you burn your dick off.
Or like,
Oh, right, you mean like if you were having sexy times? I just
Sexy-
thought it's a game you play. Like fucking hide and
and you
seek.
pick up a jar and it's just nondescript jar.
Oh, I'll just stick my dick in that.
Vicks Vapor Rub.
It still discovers who was the guy that came up with the glory hole. That's still the because it was a guy. I'll tell you that right now.
That's another thing. Like, you must have to be quite svelte to use a glory hole, or have a really big dick, because otherwise you're sort of pressed against the wall in order to insert your penis.
I wish.
Am I wrong?
No,
Am I wrong?
It's my problem is this now. Is all I can picture on whoever's on the other side of the wall being a Garfield from a car in the 90s, pressed up like this. Come on, suck my dick. So anyway, so that's kind of what I was talking about. Like, dick pics are ridiculous. Is what it was the general gist of what I'm saying.
Is that what we were talking about?
That's what I was talking about.
Okay.
I don't know exactly.
I'd forgotten. I was not on board.
I don't
got
like.
lost.
I don't like your attitude. How do you feel about the Easter holidays? I've got to go and see a baby in a couple of days. I'm gonna go and see.
It's a small one.
I've got to go
It's
and
a new
see.
one. Does it still smell of scones?
It's a new one. Don't know about that.
Baby smell of scones. New ones, fresh out the box, smell like scones.
Don't think that's true.
It is true. They're wee heads, which are quite yeasty.
Which are quite yeasty. I remember actually saying that to a midwife once at a gig. It's like, has the baby ever came out and you ever went, oh, had a wee sneaky lick? Just the moment.
We had a friend ask.
What?
What, a wee pal? She's a midwife.
All right, I thought you said we should ask her.
She says they're very hot.
She's
When they come out
tasted.
the oven,
She's
they're-
tasted more
they're
babies.
still like toasty.
She's tasted more babies than anything else. No.
Because you're not meant to wash them when they come out. You're not meant to. You can give them a wee rinse, but you're not meant to like wash them with anything other than lukewarm water.
But
So they've still got bits of mum stuck to them for way longer than
bits of
should-
mum.
Bits of mum. Well, yes.
Remember the time I got in trouble for making a joke about Whitney Houston? Right. I've
What did you say?
just suddenly remembered. Right. It's
She's
because
dead.
yeah, I know she's dead. I know she's dead. But no, was it Whitney Houston or oh no? It was
This is not
right.
making you
This,
good light, whoever else.
I'm going to say it. The story was about Whitney Houston, but I changed it and then I turned it into a joke that did not get a good reaction. So this, I'll tell you what it was. I was because Whitney Houston died in Bath. She was there for a couple of days.
Like in the
like
in the Britney Spears music video where she gets hit in the back of the head and then she goes to the bath and she dies. In the bath.
Fucking no idea what you're talking about. There we go. Right, but the idea was that basically it made basically
Whitney Houston
it made woman stovies. Right, is what I'd say.
you called it stuff.
Yeah, and like
It's bad we both went to the same place.
and folk were like, "Fuck, that is bang out of line," and I was like, "But it would though." I mean, you're someone that listens to a murder podcast all the time. The fucking podcast you listen to, you're walking through the house and then suddenly all you hear is, and the semen chest cavity killer. Police described it as having a crack open a chocolate eclair. And it's just like, that's what you listen to.
Yep.
And I love it when it's, they are terrifying because like if you hear it's like a guy that's committed a crime on a woman, you're like, motherfucker, right? I found myself that when it's a woman that's like killed a guy, I found myself going, fucking burn them up, Pen! Burn them up!
Well, in all fairness, women most likely to be killed. If they're going to be murdered, they'll be murdered by someone they know, usually a man. Most of the time, men who are going to be murdered tend to be murdered by strangers. Also men.
Oh, there you go. That's depressing. Someone right now is probably pondering a wee murder.
Just a wee
murder.
Just a wee
slider.
A wee slider.
That's all I gotta say.
We're not good people.
Well, I'm not good. You're all right. You're a substanding pillar of the community. I'm not.
Of course I am.
I can see. I shift. I'm like
exciting.
I'm like a one-man Doctor Strange. You know, there's like in the multiverse. It's like, well, here's nice, Billy. Here's fucking awful.
My brain still doesn't make Doctor Strange. The Marvel connection. My brain still goes to
Doctor Strangelove.
Yeah.
Okay.
Peter. What's his name?
Peter Sellers.
He was another prick. Oh, sorry to any lovers of Peter Sellers.
Do you know it could be a thing? But I'd be surprised. Well, a way to see a baby is what I'm saying.
Okay, sorry.
I'm happy because it'll be at that point where it doesn't have a bumpy head like a baddie in Goldeneye in the N64.
They always have a bumpy head.
Well, I've got that to look forward to now. Pixelate. a pixelated baby's head.
I'm always worried about, because you know how they've got a wee soft spot, and that
Is that the bit you
worries me
lick?
that someone's going to go.
Oh, don't say that. Fuck's sake. It's bad enough. I mean, we've had 3 children.
Yes.
We created 3 humans, and we're the leaders. Think of that.
Trilogy.
Think of that. Right.
Mhm.
It's Easter holidays.
Yes.
Right. You fucking hate the Easter holidays.
No, because it's 2 weeks where I don't have to be in work, so I can crouch in a corner and go.
Oh, fucking right. All these
are.
are so. Oh, that's me going 2 weeks off. What are you doing? Working for what it is. Laughable. Is
To
what
be
it is.
fair,
Still trying to find my big break.
teachers during the Easter holidays, they don't get holidays. They're busy having nervous breakdowns trying to mark all your fucking children's work, getting ready for exams. They hate me.
You're the
Hate
kids
me.
right there.
Yep.
Like almost on cue.
Yep.
Stop talking about us! And then you just say like bad words. We had a big discussion earlier about.
Oh yes.
Shut up! No, it's. Oh, that's the wee one. That's the wee one. Right. So what that is, just so I can clue you in, that is our 3-year-old toddler bullying both his brothers into playing Just Dance.
He doesn't
On the
play
N64.
game, he just wants to watch.
He just wants to dance in front of you, but I think he almost does it on purpose.
Oh, there is tears.
Are you gonna go check?
I'll go check.
I'll fill in. You gonna come back? Oh my god, that's a proper one.
Come on. Don't be sick. Don't be sick.
That makes us look terrible. You're off for 5 days, Wendy. Come on. How can you be off for like I've got no time off, but that's also because I'm self-employed and I'm a bloody idiot as well. Frankly, I'm sure it's not going to lead to something. I don't know. Probably just going to lead to a news headline. Mr. Kirkwood is found shitting himself in the toilet of a bloody Scottish Comedy Creations. Am I getting posted in? Sorry. And that's how easily we can get distracted. Loads of messages coming in. What did you just get up to at the weekend? What are you planning to do for your Easter holidays? If you are ordering stuff from John, like I say, you'll be excited to know that he has moved into the new lab. So if you're going to buy yourself some Braw Beard stuff, get it done. Get over there to the website. Loads of great stuff coming up, especially for the summer. Get yourself hoods, jackets, and all that type of things. 4 days off after Easter. What the fuck, man? Because I don't have a job. I do have a job. I guess I'm a comedian, meant to be. And then I'm doing like making some podcasts and some videos and all that type of stuff. So yeah, catching up. And then I start working at the Edinburgh Festival. Then I'm going to try and make sure my wains don't murder each other. That's the plan for that. I didn't even know it was Easter. Well, Stephanie, there we are. There we are. Pop that up for everyone to see. I think it is Easter, isn't it? Because like kids get a lot of Easter eggs. I get fuck all. Although I have been slowly trying to eat myself into a circle for the last couple of days. Although Kinder eggs only found out banned in America. Which found out. Good evening, Paul Carson. I hope you're well, mate. I am as well as I can be. This is a special episode, an Easter special episode of a live broadcast. So if you're listening to this, we recorded this. We did this live. It wasn't like recorded and edited or anything like that. Not that we normally do. But Mrs. K's went to checking her kids because they're fucking murdering each other. Have any idea, man? It's like the baby's a good guy. He owns the house now. He is the king of the house. Like I didn't even want another baby. You know what I mean? I didn't want a kid. I wanted a Doug. I just want another Doug, man. Because like, I know like a smart Doug or anything like that. Like, because I said the other day, what would you like? And I went, just a wee lab. And somebody, don't get a lab. They're like the dumbest Doug in the world. It's like a Doug. I'm not going to send it out for my messages. It's not going to do my bloody taxis. When you want a smart Doug anyway, just sitting there judging me all the time. I can't believe you're watching the film. The book's so much better. Shut your face, you. Probably become the man of the house. Nobody wants that. Suzanne Rust, we're getting the day off for Big King Year's coronation. When's that? See, there you go. She didn't know it was Easter. I didn't know it was the fucking coronation, because that is the one good thing about not being on a breakfast radio every day. I don't have to pretend I give a fuck about stuff like that. I could not give 2 fucks about the royal family and coronations. Couldn't give a fuck. Never have. Excuse me. But aye, good luck to him with his fucking massive sausage fingers and whatever the fuck trying meal. I wonder if his wains are still fighting. Have they killed each other? Oh, she's come back. Are you back? Oh, good. I was just filling some time saying about how I wanted a dog. I'm hiding in the corner. Because people think this is quite a big room, and it is not.
I'm just trying to work out the logistics. Go in the corner.
You fucking pulled my pencil down again.
Yes, I did. Because this is a tiny room.
It's
not a room.
Big enough for a person.
For one person, and not a fat girl.
Two people. Call me a fat girl again, I'll slap you.
I know he wanted Scooby-Doo and Batman, which is not an episode of Scooby-Doo I've ever watched, but hey, he's quite happy.
I don't think that'd be pretty good. I don't think it'd be good.
No.
So, what did you used to do during the Easter holidays, time off at school? Because I cannot remember, because like, this will sound terrible. I'm the youngest of three brothers, right? Mm-hmm. So, I think there was a period where I just followed them around, and I've realised that we did fucking nothing.
Really fucking sad what I did.
Nothing, right? And then when I got old enough, I would basically listen to music and wank in my room. That's probably about it.
Well, what I did.
Listen to music.
No.
Wanking in.
It is sad. I wish. For many years, Easter meant singing and doing like intensive 2-week singing workshops and stuff like that, culminating in a performance at the theatre.
You're so cool, Brewster.
And then, when I got hardcore with the Christ Corps, I would go to Bible study weekends and stuff like that. I'm over it. I got over it. Yes, but that's what Easter was for me.
Wow. Did you meet Jesus?
He was on top of the wardrobe.
Oh, really? Okay, cool.
Yes, I found him in my dad's porn stash.
I'm not making fun of folk, right? I'm not making fun of folk.
Yeah.
But it creeps me. No, it creeps me the fuck out.
It's just interesting that...
Do you get a chocolate egg? Does the Pope send you like a chocolate egg?
What? Not Catholic. Wasn't Catholic.
Oh, this shows you how little I understand.
Yeah. Yeah, as far as I'm aware.
Did you have to talk to the statue of the elephants?
What?
I think I've mistaken it for Discworld.
Fucking lunatic.
No, I just didn't really understand it all.
No. It's okay.
I had to go to a Catholic funeral not that long ago, and I hadn't a first fucking clue.
Yeah, I know you did.
I hadn't a first fucking... Stand up, sit down, right, read sing the prayer, and they all... Fucking, we are like, I'm not having a go at anybody, but you see if you're ever going to see a funerals, like just fucking play a song, everybody. Play fucking Living on a Prayer or something by Bon Jovi or some shit. Just imagine that. Oh, we're halfway there. Whoa, living on the fucking church should be rocking, man. Do that. It's got a bit of prayer in it.
You're sorry, darling, when you go, there's not going to be a church. Be lucky if it's in a...
Oh, there's just going to be a paddling pool filled with piss. No, I know exactly what I want. See, when I finally lose my marbles, which could be any time now because the last 6 years, I've probably got some type of brain damage. So I tell you, when it gets to that point, here's what you do. I'm getting it, but just put fucking antlers on me and wheel me out into the forest. Let nature take its course.
Well, we're not burning you because that's bad for the environment. And if we bury you, you're not going in a casket or a coffin.
I've got an idea.
We're going to put you in a wicker basket.
I've got an idea.
Go on.
Here's what to do. Just hoik me up roundabout in town. Are we going to Paisley? Fuck off. You've got to pass that scarecrow. With the crotch cut out of my trousers. She just seemed a little rotten wee cock.
You know those guys that stand with the golf sale signs?
Or, here's another idea, buy a ticket for a Ryanair flight, right? A Superman suit and just fuck me out of it. So people are like, Billy's dead. Fuck Billy. Did you hear about Superman? Fucking slammed into Glasgow Airport. Do you know? I think that's what the people want.
Hitting the window.
Fucking take that, DC. Eh? That's my plan. Something like that. I think I'll be all right.
That's fine. We can do that. That's cheap.
I think that'll be all right. That's not gonna break the bank, is it? Turn me into fossil fuel. Fucking. Do you know what I do? You know what my plan is? You know, here's the thing. You know how the most important sound in your life is probably the doot I want to hear that. So I'm going to try and hang on, just like I'm going, I fucking heard it, and then point at somebody. And that's how I'm going to go. Or, as I'm getting ready to die, and everyone's around the bed, which is unlikely because I'll die alone. And everyone's there, like John Boy, all these guys.
I'll probably be reading a book. But
probably you won't even fucking notice I was sick. It's fucking where is he? But as I'm gonna die, I'm gonna curl up, like, cause you know, like what do they call it again? What do they call it when people kind of seize up when they're dying? What do they call that again?
I almost said autoerotic asphyxiation.
Wow. Wow, I am not gonna have a strangly wank as I'm dying. I don't want to be found with my old man dick.
Yeah.
Rigor mortis. Thank you.
Big word.
As rigor mortis is sitting in, I'm going to cut. You know the morph suits. So I'm going to sleep one of those, and I'm going to cut the crotch.
You're obsessed with having a hole in your crotch area.
Because I want people to suffer what I have to suffer, and that is looking at my horrible dick. So here's
it's not horrible.
But this is what I'm going to do. Is as I'm dying, like I'll just bring up my legs and like my balls and that'll drop out. I'm going to get my eye fixed. So I want an open top coffin. Right. So when you come up to the casket going, I'm just going to pay my respects. Because all you'll see is my balls, and I'm going to get my eye fixed. So I'm looking at you, looking at my balls like this.
But your eyes are all fucked by then. Because there's nothing,
I'm going to get them fixed.
There's nothing. But when you're dead, the reason that your eyes go all cloudy is because they're all scratchy.
I'm going to get them fixed. I'll get 2 glass eyes. Like Columbo.
2 glass eyes.
Apparently, 2 glass eyes. I'm putting about 2 glass eyes. I'm a bastard. You're not buying that at all, are you? No, I just think you're being unfair.
I'm being unfair. I'm going to be the one that takes charge because clearly you'll die before me.
That's unfair.
You think?
Yeah, I am going to die before you. I think it's pretty much written. I'm surprised I made it through 2022, to be honest.
No.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of my debt, and then I'm going to die. So don't worry, you'll be fine. So the day that fucking comes, you're like, oh, he's off. Well, this is a sad day, but in many ways a happy day. That's my plan.
Are you still going through your notes?
No, they're not really notes. These are some of the things I forgot to talk about yesterday.
Walking into fire.
No, what this is it's like if you ever fart during.
You're not the mother of dragons.
No, if you ever fart during an orgasm, you basically get up, salute, thank them for their service, and walk into a fire. I think that's probably the best way.
Neither of us have ever done that.
And someone thinks, no, I remember. No, I remember. Although I have to say, plenty of people seem to be on board with my idea. Maybe I need to open a funeral parlour. Listen.
Wee jag in the back of the neck and into the broom bin? Yes.
Yes. Wee jag in the back of the neck?
Is that like, instead of a funeral, just in the brown bin? That's a brilliant idea. Bring out your dead, literally.
What bin? I mean, I would say the brown bin. I'd say the brown bin is who you put a body in.
It's your weight. It's your garden waste. And what are you once you're dead? Fertilizer.
Apparently that's what they did with the Pope. I heard.
Which one?
The last one. The dead one. What weirdest thing is when they tumbled him in there, they found a Rangers tattoo. Some people are going to get angry about that, but don't bother because I could not give a fuck.
Is that the Nazi one that wasn't a Nazi, apparently?
Oh, I don't even know what you're talking about.
Popes.
I've lost track of what popes was. What pope are we on?
A nice South American one, I think.
A nice one? He's pope. He's not going to be nice.
Apologise.
Popes look like. I think every pope looks like they were made in Wii tennis. Just got the most basic of heads.
But they've got a massive wardrobe.
What?
They do. They've got
Pope Benedict. Thank you, Lee.
There we go.
Is he the
no, he's a previous one.
He's the one that had the fucking dark circles around his eyes.
Yes.
First of all,
he looked like he just had a really rough night.
If you are getting that job, right? Mm-hmm. If you're getting that job,
somebody needs to give you concealer.
Somebody needs to do that. That's like I had a friend called right. I'll change his name.
Steven.
Let's say his name is Steven. Steven, I thought you were dead. So let's say his name is Steven.
Okay.
And now he had a couple of problems with him, right? One of them was that he always swallowed at the wrong part of a sentence. Like he would do things like, come on, hey guys, do you want to go down to Burger King? And maybe like it's like, fucking you knew you were going to start talking, you prick. And he would rub his hands all the time. He was nervous, but he'd rub them like this. And if anybody does that, hey, do you just want to go and play football? It's like, you look like you want to murder me, is what you want to do.
Okay.
So
is that what that folks' problem was? He looked
like a creepy bastard.
He looked creepy. It wasn't his fault. He was just born creepy looking.
Let me ask you a couple more questions, and then we'll finish up, right? Because we're going to have to do this more regularly, because I think this is the most we've talked without a kid trying to like kick us in the balls, and you just hit me in the tit.
Really sorry.
How dare you?
How very dare I?
This is not a thing. Right? This is not like a sudden hidden kink I think I'm going to find.
It might not be for you.
If you were opening a Dairy Lee triangle right now, oh no!
I'm lactose intolerant.
And then you fart, and then there you go. It comes full circle, right?
Yes.
When are we getting a dog?
Oh, you bastard! In front of people.
Yeah, totally.
In front of
9 folk.
I don't want a fucking dog. I don't want a dog.
I find it out like this.
I do, but I don't.
Oh,
it's just a pain.
I want a dog.
But I'm the one that
got 3 kids.
I know. And
you got Pokemon.
I don't have Pokemon.
You got 3 kids. They're kind of little fleshy Pokemon with fucking rank arseholes because it's boys and they're filthy.
Well, who's doing that? You should be teaching them the ways.
I'm fucking trying. These guys.
I just want them not to piss in the toilet seat. That's all.
Good luck with that. I have tried.
I want to not sit in someone else's piss of a dark evening.
Billy, just come home with one and make sure it's a sausage dog.
Oh, that person knows.
What? You won't let. There's fucking not a chance. Fucking sausage dog. Dog. It's not a long dog. It's not a sausage dog. It's something out of nowhere. And it's like, I love a sausage dog. I'm gonna get a pug then. I don't want a pug.
We don't want a pug. We want a mongrel that will live forever.
But the thing is, it has to be someone that comes with us, because if we get like a cat again, remember the advice we got? We got advice. We moved house with a cat, right? So the advice we got. So when you run away, you meant to butter its paws and then put it out the back door. So it sits there and goes, okay. I've put so much butter on my cat Stewie's paws. It was fucking ridiculous. Ran right up his tail past his arse. He moved. Why is his back end not coming? Why is his back end not coming? And butter went, I don't know, if there's a mad bumming cat out there, it's just going to skate straight off. I'm giving him half a chance. We're not getting a dog. We are getting a dog. You fucking, I swear to God, if you tried it, I will come back with a dog. I mean it. And they're not as easy to steal as they used to be.
That is true.
That is very true.
That's true. People like their dogs now, as opposed to going, I will tolerate it for the ways.
So I'll tell you this, if anyone is out there and has a dog or pup, fuck off. I mean it. Honestly. I don't give a shit. I want a dog. I've had so much taken away from me. I want a dog. Right. We're going to finish. I swear to fuck. I can hear you. I can
deal with the dog better than the cat.
Oh,
and
really?
it's not, I love the kitties, but my problem is litter trays. They're fucking stinking, and the house we live in.
I still remember the famous incident when I came home from a gig, and at the time it was just me, you, and the dog, and the cats, and you said, someone has been eating shit with the cat's litter tray, and by the use of the word someone, that insinuated that I was a fucking suspect, and it still fucks me off to this day. And it wasn't me. Shona says, do I want a dog? Yes, I do. There we go. Wee Wendy McElwraith is saying, no cats, they're sleek it.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, exactly.
Sleek it as fuck.
Right, well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to wrap up my business here. Thank you very much for listening to this very special. You were great. Yeah. Thank you. You were really good. You going to start a murder podcast?
Fuck no. That involves research and thinking about other people's
Cut a Twitch. And stuff. What about you bring someone on every day and they get to plan a murder? and you can judge whether or not it's a good or a bad idea.
No. I liked your idea where I tell you the name of a random book,
Right.
and because you don't read.
I fucking read.
Lie.
Those that can't read, those that can't read, those that can write.
Yeah, well, I tell you the name of a book, you have to tell me what the story is about, just based on the title. Because your ideas 9 times out of 10 are better than the books.
Thanks, pal. Appreciate that. There you go, Lee Smith. I'd listen. I think it might be to your podcast about people coming on planning shite murders.
Shite murders.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to fill them with vinegar and they'll slowly pickle through the day. Fucking a hose. Was it the big bellows that used to get in old-fashioned fires? Just pumping vinegar in someone's arsehole gently, like pop-up pirate.
That's not gentle.
Don't wake up. Don't wake
like
up.
That game, Don't Wake Dad.
Don't wake. What's that game?
You've got a wee dad in the
You
bed
never
and
played
you've
that
got
when
to
you were a
not wake
kid?
him up.
Basically, every Christmas Eve, when Dad was asleep on the couch, we'd pop. We'd pop marbles up his arse. Right.
Why marbles?
I don't know. Marbles are funny and they slip in and out easy. That's what we've got time for. This very special episode of Braw Cast is with my lovely wife Heather that joined us. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
We'll see you again. Don't forget to check out all the archive episodes and stay tuned because John is going to be back soon, doing loads of stuff on social media. And then he's moved into the new lab. That's all this. So yeah,
the lab.
He's got a new lab. That's what he calls it.
He's a dog.
It's he's not. I swear. He's moving into a lab, so you think he is
Really
a dog.
Yes,
He's moving
like,
into fucking Digby, the biggest dog in the fucking world.
It's Clifford. Thank you.
Who's Digby then? Who's fucking Digby?
Who's Digby? Digby goes down. No, it's not Digby goes down.
That's Rescuers.
It's what?
It's Rescuers, isn't it? Rescuers Digby.
No.
Right, anyway, I'm going to go. Thank you very much.
Bernard.
Make sure if you want to check out some of the classic episodes, you can do that over on Spotify and get yourself some good gear because they've got some brilliant beard oils coming out very soon and some new stuff. Stay tuned. Somebody said Digby Brown. Oh, Digby Brown. Right, see when I used to be on the radio? Right, I still am on the radio, so I'm watching myself. If you've ever committed a buggery, phone Digby Brown. It's the guy.
What is it? Like once wiper, always wiper.
It's like that.
Wiper. Right, okay.
Ever accidentally pegged yourself on a bit of fence?
Were these the adverts that were on at the cinema, like back in the 80s?
No, they were on the radio.
Like the main...
There's still Digby Brown's still going.
Right, okay.
Digby Brown. I saw one of our neighbour accidentally peg himself on one of these plants once, and the worst thing was, I've told you this. Right, okay, I'll stop. I saw it though. So what happened was he was going down to pick up a black bag, and it was like, and like you could see it definitely broke the seal. Like it definitely broke because he was wearing shorts. And I always remember like you made eye contact, and I was always worried that maybe he liked it, and I became a part of this process. I was gonna
again.
Oh, Billy, is there any chance you could come round? Apparently he needs eye contact with you. Anyway, we're going to finish up. Make sure to check out all the archive episodes, buy yourself some amazing stuff, and we are going to get the hell out of here just as the kids are beginning to lose their mind. Timed it perfectly. Have yourself a great week. See you later.